Energy efficient now.
Stack, stack.
Energy efficient now.
So I have another place to get out of the ring.
Did you have any input on the design?
I approve the blueprints.
Blueprint, blueprint.
I approve the blueprints.
He also fucked the slaves.
Luckily, I don't have any, so that particular temptation hasn't presented itself.
Temptation, temptation.
So that particular temptation hasn't presented itself. The Sentinel, South Carolina's premier military college.
Premier, premier.
South Carolina's premier military college. They taught me the values of honor, duty, and respect. They also hazed me, tried to break me, and
Haze, haze.
they also hazed me, tried to break me, and they taught me the values of honor, duty, and respect. They also hazed me, tried to break me, and senior year nearly expelled me.
Expel, expel.
In senior year nearly expelled me when I volunteered for a Senate race and my studies suffered. But that didn't stop them from soliciting a hefty sum.
Hefty, hefty.
But that didn't stop them from soliciting a hefty sum.
Jerry and all the folks at Sandcorp give you their regards.
Well, I'm sorry they couldn't make it.
Where's Claire?
Oh, she's here somewhere, fending off admirers.
Admirer, admirer.
Oh, she's here somewhere, fending off admirers.
It sits on top of the Marcellus Shell. If I can't find out who's running for governor, I don't deserve a dime of what they're paying me.
Dime, dime.
I don't deserve a dime of what they're paying me. I don't deserve a dime of what they're paying me. This watershed bill Rousseau sponsors places a lot of restrictions on drilling.
Drill, drill.
Places a lot of restrictions on drilling.
Remy,
This watershed bill Rousseau sponsors places a lot of restrictions on drilling.
Remy, Congress is in recess, and
Recess, recess.
Remy, Congress is in recess, and this
Has all the virtues we try to instill in our graduates. We're so proud to call you an alumnus, Frank, and to have your name as a permanent fixture on our campus.
Fixture, fixture.
And to have your name as a permanent fixture on our campus.
just like Jimmy. Well, neither of us got our wish, but I left this campus with fond memories.
Fond, fond.
But I left this campus with fond memories.
When she stepped out and trying on the bra on Housewives of Atlanta, and I teased you about that.
Tease, tease.
And I teased you about that. I'm a crafter, and I have a hot glue gun, and I.
Glue, glue.
I'm a crafter, and I have a hot glue gun, and I.
But you can't get it down. And that's why in the end he said, "Who wants steak for dinner?"
Steak, steak.
Who wants steak for dinner?
I love this woman.
Don't let him get into too much trouble.
They'll have grounds for impeachment when
Impeachment, impeachment.
they'll have grounds for impeachment when
You don't want everything going into the Roth IRA. 5 grand a year. I set you up with a nice diversified package.
Diversify, diversify.
I set you up with a nice diversified package.
You could turn it into a student center.
We should sneak in there.
Sneak, sneak.
We should sneak in there.
Never had the bridal suite. Staff always stayed in the Best Western 4 blocks away.
Enjoy your champagne.
Champagne, champagne.
Enjoy your champagne.
I wasn't suggesting anything more than a drink.
Weren't you?
Purely being polite.
Polite, polite.
Purely being polite.
I know a girl all dressed in pink. Make my fingers stink.
Stink, stink.
once or twice. I mean, I don't feel there's some void.
Void. Void.
I mean, I don't feel there's some void.
You run a rafting company. I sit behind a desk all day.
Oh, I'd love to see your ass with a paddle.
Paddle. Paddle.
Oh, I'd love to see your ass with a paddle. Oh, I'd love to see your ass with a paddle bouncing through a class 4 rapid.
If I can whip Congress into submission,
Submission. Submission.
if I can whip Congress into submission,
I do know you were always a guy who's going to get a building named after him. I knew that the moment I saw you cuss out the drill sergeant. We were knobs.
Knob. Knob.
Cuss out the drill sergeant. We were knobs.
And what about us?
Honestly, I haven't really thought about it that much.
Honestly. Honestly.
Honestly, I haven't really thought about it that much. Didn't see any harm in it. You know why I love rafting?
Raft. Raft.
You know why I love rafting?
You want to know what I think? I think you sit around in Washington coming up with all sorts of fancy numbers and solutions that...
Fancy. Fancy.
Coming up with all sorts of fancy numbers and solutions that... When we all voted for you, I didn't think that every one of those votes was another nail in our own coffin.
Coffin. Coffin.
Another nail in our own coffin.
I didn't grow up with that.
I don't need to grow up hand to mouth to empathize with the
They're
fact
not
that...
interested in empathy.
Empathy. Empathy.
Not interested in empathy.
How'd you get in here?
You still keep the spare key, but
Spare. Spare.
you still keep the spare key, but
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Brave. Brave.
And the home of the brave.
Francis Underwood's career, Harvard law degree, one of the youngest state legislators in the history of South Carolina,
Legislator. Legislator.
one of the youngest state legislators in the history of South Carolina,
harmony. That's the word that's stuck in my mind. Harmony.
Harmony. Harmony.
Harmony. You'll have to forgive me. I had more than a few whiskeys last night. You know,
Whisk. Whisk.
I had more than a few whiskeys last night. You know, I had more than a few whiskeys last night. You know, when I was a cadet, we could drink all night and then...
Cadet. Cadet.
You know, when I was a cadet, we could drink all night and then...